Reviewing ICICI Prudential Life Insurance, one of the three private insurance companies that is listed in our country. There is a lot of talks on the insurance sector, expectations built up that insurance is underpenetrated and it should have a big growth, while that much is not showing up in the stocks. All the three are kind of lying low. Let's look at how ICICI Prudential has been doing on its side. On the rankings, earnings rank is at 48.8, that is about 50% of the 742 that we track now are better than ICICI Prudential in the market today. On the price rank side, it is even lower at 31.8. Stock is kind of taking a dip, hitting the floor. That's why we put this image as boy is slipping down and falling on the floor, hitting the floor. The ranking, which was at 79.4 5 months back, has slowly taken a slide and now it is at 31.8. This can happen on two reasons. The stock is not gone anywhere, stays at the same place. That also will drop the ranking, or it has taken a downside move also. In this stock, looks like it had been in a sideways move. Why this happens is, among the stocks that we track, some of them when they start running up, their ranking will move up. Those that don't run, they automatically get dropped in the ranking and they go down. These are all facts based on the numbers that is there in the market. Nothing is blown up figures here. Everything is facts on the stock as well as the fundamental balance sheet movements. Coming to investors, business growth. On the business growth, ICICI Prudential has been having a beautiful sales growth, robust it is. This ant is pushing that stone with such a lot of effort that the this company is also done on their sales, which was at minus 80% growth 3 years back, has inched up to come to nearly 40% growth in 3 years time. In September 2020, ICICI Prudential Life Insurance had 40% sales growth, while margins, which was at this industry, insurance industry has a beautiful structure, lot of margins. Most of the business that they do is profit for them unless there is huge claims. As of now, there might not be big claims coming up. So margins, which was close to 90%, has dropped. Margin growth, again, this is not the actual margins growth, which was growing at 90% in 2017, has dropped to 60% now. This much drop will surely have an impact on the profit. So profit growth has been, which was close to zero, has now become minus. This is also not good. In spite of having a such big sales growth, margins have been declining and profits are eroding. Means something is happening in the company where expenses are overshooting. Coming to investors, FIIs have taken a full-fledged action. That's why we put this girl, beautiful young girl, jumping in joy. FIIs have been taking huge exposure post-COVID. When FIIs take exposure, they are the smartest investor on the planet, so they will almost always be correct. It's a probability. They can also be wrong. So that means there is something brewing up in this stock. Their exposure has a significant increase, whereas mutual funds have sold. Insurance are at the same level. Retail is not interested. Domestic institutional investors also are staying flat. So while others are not interested, only FIIs have been flying high in the stock. Coming to the charts, on the left side we have the monthly chart, full of red arrows. Everywhere this chart is having monthly red arrows. Red arrows is because of caution. Price drop that happened in the month of March in 2020 due to COVID eroded 50% of the value for the stock. Because of COVID, stock loses 50% value. Both buyers and sellers are not interested in the stock. That's why when both are not interested, it goes into a sideways range. This arrow shows that stock is non-trending. Huge drop on the indicator, and indicator has also gone flat. Now when it rises, even if it comes up, it will have resistance. Coming to the weekly chart, after a steep drop in the price during COVID periods, recovery was we call as a V-type recovery. V-type recovery with a resistance break, all of it has failed. Stock has been non-trending since June. Now as the stock has been climbing, reaching the previous high, still there is huge weakness that has got developed in the indicators. Again, a non-trending stock. Even if it climbs up, it will have a resistance at 535. So need to be very cautious with this stock. All the views shared are thoughts and ideas on the stock markets from our side. There are no recommendations given to buy or sell any stock. We have been telling on this stock that it is in a sideways range. Unless the stock becomes trending, money cannot be made in that. Whereas, if suppose money has to be made, you should have a system which is suitable for the non-trending market. A mean reversion system will work pretty well in the stock. If you want to buy or sell the stock, do your judgment, know the risks, and then enter the position. Thank you.